All right, guys, second signal turned out to be this small little buckle. Don't know how I missed this in the past. It sounded just like the Real did, but I mean, I've walked over this exact spot like 100 times. So I don't know, but yeah, go figure. It's a buckle. Happy to find that one. All right, guys, on to the next. All right, guys, it's a ways later now into the day. I'm actually out detecting with Mark. He's over there. And Rob is over there. But yeah, I was able to pull out this 4-hole underwear button. Oh wow, it actually says 4 holes on it. I didn't even realize that. That's funny. Yep, so it's a button. Hopefully we could pull some more out of here. We're probably going to wind up heading out of here with a little while, and I'll come back another day. And this will probably all be in the same video. All right, guys, until next time, on to the next. All right, guys, I'm in the woods section now of this park. Greg is somewhere over there in the field section. But right now I'm in the woods and I just got a really old religious pendant. And that thing was crazy deep too, probably good, I'd say 8 inches plus. Awesome, guys. Hopefully I can pull out some more today before I got to go to work later. All right, guys, on to the next. Just scored myself a 1963 Silver Rosie. First, the signal sounded like it was over there, so I dug that plug. Then the signal was choppy and it sounded like it was over here, so I dug this plug. Then finally I dug that plug and it was actually standing straight up and down right over here. You can see where the imprint was right there. So yeah, all over the place. It was standing like that, straight up and down in the plug. 1963 Silver Rosie. I'll take it. It's silver. Alrighty, guys, on to the next. Well, guys, that 63 Silver Rosie had a friend. 46 Jeffy. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, guys, on to the next. Just managed to find this aluminum pin. Made in Hong Kong. Not really too sure what this is, but it's cool, though. Alright, guys, on to the next. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a buckle! Yeah! It was actually completely encrusted with iron. I had hit it on my shovel and whack off the iron in order to get it to actually show that it was a buckle. I had a feeling it was. It was pretty easy to tell, obviously, bringing it out of the hole. I was like, yeah, that looks like a buckle encrusted in iron, and then bam, 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 bang it, and bada bing, bada boom, a buckle. That thing was deep, too. That was like an easy, probably, look at that depth. I'd say an easy 8 inches, 7.5, 8 inches, easily all day. A buckle. All right, guys, on to the next. All right, guys, here's an actual bucket listed. It's not a coin, but it's something I've always wanted to find. An old lead horse. And, of course, I whacked it. Focus. Right there. I whacked it right there. Why are you not focusing? Yeah, you get the point. Whacked it right there with the shovel and kind of bent the little guy over. His head was already gone, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, guys, awesome. Lead horse. All right, guys, on to the next. Hey, guys, how's it going? I'm back at the colonial field where I wound up finding the half real, the KG2, 2-cent piece, and all those flat buttons and other relics. I decided to come back here after work for a few hours to see maybe what else I might be able to pull out of this place, and I actually wound up buying the small coil, the 9, I believe it's the 9.5 inch by 5 inch for the Amphibio. Excuse me. It works for both the Simplex and the Amphibio, but I mainly bought it for the Amphibio. I wanted to see what I could be able to pull out of this site, being that right where I am, exactly right here, there was a colonial home site. I was able to pull out a whole bunch of stuff right here, and I wanted to see maybe what I might have missed with the stock 11-inch coil, and I've actually been missing a few targets. Let me turn you guys around. Let me show you what I found up to this point. All right, guys. Well, here's the holes I've dug up to this point. First, wound up finding this spoon handle, which I don't know how the heck I missed that. I want to say it's like pewter or something. I think I did shovel it a little bit, guys. It obviously does look a little bit fresh, but I'll still take it. I'll just deal with it. Obviously, can't do nothing about it now. Then I wound up finding this. Wound up finding, I don't know exactly what this is. If you guys know what this is, please let me know. It's pretty interesting. It's like hollow on this part And then it has like a base piece to it. Exactly what this is, I have no idea. It's pretty interesting though. Found that. Wound up obviously getting a square nail. You can't stay away from those things, especially on a colonial home site. Wound up finding this piece of pewter. And then just now, out of this hole, in the plug, it was literally like maybe about 1.5 inches, 2 inches down. Pulled out this really, really nice flat button. Look at the back mark on that one, guys. Back mark's starting to come through really nice now that it's drying out. It's got that beautiful green color to it too. Love those. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully I can pull out some more. I'm probably not going to stay here too late today because I actually have my friend Doug coming tomorrow. Michigan Detecting. You guys can see him on Instagram. Maybe we could get him to make a channel one of these days coming up soon. But yeah, for now, if you guys want, you guys go take a look at my my friend Doug. His channel is his Instagram page is Michigan Detecting. The Doug. So yeah, he's coming tomorrow and he's going to be spending a whole week here with me. I'm trying to put him on some colonial stuff. Being from Michigan, it's not that he can't find it, but it is a lot harder, obviously, because we were settled way before Michigan was. But yeah, so hopefully I can put him on some really good stuff tomorrow, guys. Alrighty, on to the next. Guys, I managed just to score the sweet tomback. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a shank. I know I didn't break it. I have broken one off of these before, which was a bummer, but I didn't do that to this one. I made sure I looked. Look at that bulge. It's so light, it's insane. It really didn't sink that deep either. It was actually in the plug. It was maybe, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches into the plug. Awesome, guys. All right, hopefully I can get on some more. On to the next. Managed to get a hunk of crotabell. All right, guys, that's it. I'm out for today. Hey guys, it's happening. Pat here, Detecting New York. It's actually Thanksgiving Day. I'm out at my old colonial spot. I'm exhausted. I can't even talk right now. I've been up for a long time. I'm at the colonial spot where I found the 1756 half real, a whole bunch of buttons and stuff. And I'm in one of the field sections. I actually just popped out a copper. Let me turn you guys around. Let me show you what I found. Well, all right, guys, here it is. There ain't much left to it. It's really toasty and chunky. When I get home, I'm gonna have to try to clean it up. Maybe put it through electrolysis. I doubt I will ever get anything off of this. You can see it's like paper thin. It's so thin. There ain't nothing on it. It's insane. Hopefully I can get something off of it though. My estimation, it's probably a King George copper, just based off the numbers. I'm out using the Amphibio today with the big huge 13-inch coil on it. And it was able to pull out a deep one. Guys, this copper was deep too. Look how deep this copper came in from. It's over pinpointer deep. It's over pinpointer deep. That's no joke, probably about 10 to 11 inches in the hole. And that was way at the bottom, all the way up in here. Awesome. Well, I was able to pull one out. Hopefully I get on some more. All right, guys, on to the next. Guys, I actually just managed this really cool button. I don't know, maybe 5-6 inches down. It says P&R on it. Can't really make out the back mark yet. Maybe you guys can. I can't really see it 100%. It's kind of hard right now with the lighting. It looks like something quality. I can't really, extra. It looks like extra quality. That, yep, starting to dry out pretty good. Extra quality. Gonna have to look that one up. It's pretty cool though. Came in decent sounding. It sounded almost like a coin possibly, but I think that was just because it was laying flat. As soon as I pulled it out, it was like perfectly flat in the hole. P&R. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's cool though. All right, guys, on to the next. Probably gonna be heading out of here soon. Gotta have Thanksgiving dinner. Have me some turkey. Yeah. Guys, down about 4 inches right there. I actually just managed to pull out a musket ball. Yay, musket ball. It's kind of like roundish. It almost looked like a fishing weight. I specifically looked to make sure it wasn't. It doesn't have any holes on either side, like where it would be like a an egg sinker. It's not an egg sinker. I thought it was at first, but it's not. It's cool though. All right, guys, on to the next. Yay, musket ball. After this, deep plug. Right here, deep plug. Voila, yay, a copper. And guys, this one's definitely a large U. It's coming in a lot higher. Oh, please, sweet Jesus, please be my matron. Guys, up to this point, I have yet to been able to find a matron. Oh, I am so happy. Please have something on it. Oh, wow. I think this is actually going to be in fairly decent shape, guys. Hold on. Let me get back with you and let me clean it off. Guys, I indeed just found my new oldest coin. It's actually a King George II British copper. You could just barely see the outline of Mr. King George right there. And then when you flip it, you got Britannia. I'm going to try to see if I could zoom in a little bit. Maybe you guys might be able to see it. Right there. 172, and I can't make out the last digit. But it's definitely 1720 something. It's one of the early ones for sure. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that. That is awesome. Alright guys, probably gonna be heading out of here soon. This just made the hunt right here. 2 coppers in one hunt. And this one has very good detail. I'm very happy with that. Alright guys, on to the next. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back at my colonial field. Today is a different day. It's really, really cold today. It's like 36 degrees right now. Fingertips are frozen. But I did just manage to pull out this really cool find. I don't think it's terribly old, but I think it's to an old sight for a barrel to a gun. Not really too sure. It's pretty cool looking though. Pretty sure that's what it is. It sure looks like it would be. I don't know if you guys know what this is, please let me know. It's pretty interesting. Alright guys, on to the next. Sorry for the wind noise, guys. Don't really know if you guys are able to hear me or not because of how breezy it is right now. It is so windy. It's insane. But I did just manage to find this colonial flat button with a broken shank. Still take it. Alright guys, on to the next. Alright guys, right here in this hole, managed to just pull a teeny tiny cuff button. But it's not just any teeny tiny cuff button. Bam! Look at that. Look at that design on that. That's an insane design. I love that one. That's one of the nicest flat buttons I think I've ever dug. Wow, if you look really close, you can see the little like dots in the flower petals. That's crazy. That's a really awesome find. I love that one. Alright guys, we might even have a back mark to it. Hopefully it does. Alright guys, I'm probably going to be heading out of here soon. I'll be back another day. This will obviously be a combination hunt with a whole bunch of different hunts here. I've been coming here a whole bunch since probably about 6 months ago, and you guys will obviously be seeing more in the future. But yeah, beautiful find. Alright guys, on to the next. Guys, I thought that I just had a copper here, but apparently it's not a copper. It's actually a really, really nice dandy button. I don't know, maybe about 6 inches or so, 7 inches in the hole. Look at that. Look at the scroll work around that one. And such a teeny, teeny, tiny shank, too. It doesn't look like it's still there, but believe me, it is. I actually looked. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny loop. It's not just a stud. The loop is actually still right there. Tiniest shank I've ever seen on the biggest button. That is crazy. But yeah, wow, that's a beauty. I'm really happy I was able to recover this one today. Nice. Alright guys, on to the next. I'm swinging out, so if I find anything else on the way out, you guys will see it. If not, you guys will see me in the next clip on the next time I come here. Alright guys, right here, I'm still swinging on the way out. Just found a really, really old spoon. Look at that. Look how thin that is. That's been around a while. Ground's been eating at it. Pretty sure that's 1700s all day. Probably mid to early, like early to mid 1700s. That's pretty old. Yeah, that's pretty old. Alright guys, on to the next.